And have you ever thought about designing your garage? Yes, it is something you should be thinking about. And designer Nike Onile joins us now with tips and tricks for creating the garage of the future. So Niki, how can we make our garage function better for us?
You know what, Tracy, with great function comes really great planning. So you want to make sure that you're planning for the garage that you need, not necessarily the garage that you have. That allows you to strike a balance between making your life easier, but also reducing your environmental footprint. So one thing that you want to consider is, well, first, actually, I'm standing in this 560 square foot garage. It's beautiful. It's fully fitted with finished floors. It also has grade beam flooring, which allows the homeowner to install a car lift in the future. So you can see how planning is really important for this homeowner, and if you're doing a renovation, it's just as important. So you want to consider questions like budget. Budget is really important. Make sure that you set aside, even if you have a wish list, you want to set aside an amount that you are willing to spend. And the last thing is you want to think about your electrical requirements. Based on what you're going to be using your garage for, it's really important to make sure that you have enough outlets and power. That will also allow you to have, it's really important for you to have it on a dedicated outlet that is free from home appliances, and will give you the opportunity to see if you want to install an electric charger.
It looks like you're in a showroom. It looks gorgeous. So this is the garage of the future. How can we look forward to accommodating an electric vehicle?
It's actually easier than you think. I am here with the brand new Volvo C40 Recharge Pure Electric. It is beautiful, but I find that a lot of people are a little bit timid when it comes to purchasing electric vehicles because they don't know what the requirements are for their garage. They also don't know how long the charge is going to take. You know what, it's actually as easy as changing one outlet. It's the same 240 volt outlet as your dryer, but there are more efficient ways to charge your vehicle. To maximize on charging time and functionality of your garage, consider installing a charge station. This one is the ChargePoint HomeFlex. It was installed by our friends at Qmerit. It is super sleek. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It can also be controlled by an app on your phone, and installation only takes half a day. If you, the great thing about it is that it is also Energy Star certified, which makes it super safe and efficient. It's as easy as plugging it in at the end of the day, there we go, and then leaving it overnight. Chargers like this is a level 2 charger, which makes it great for overnight charging. But when you're thinking about commercial charging, it's a level 3, and that's great for when it's on the go. When you're installing something like this, make sure that you're always looking at your area to make sure that you don't need a permit, and also using a certified installer every single time. Now that we have all that information, when it comes to installing this, there's two things you want to make sure you consider: the location. So think about installing it on the same side as your car charge, your charge car port, and also making sure that the area is clutter-free so that you don't have to step over items when you're charging.
Niki, is there a way we can make our garage more sustainable from the onset?
Absolutely. A lot of older garages are actually sitting on non-eco-friendly poured concrete. So as we look at your future renovation, consider looking at more sustainable concrete alternatives. A lot of them are made of natural materials and byproducts of other processes. The other thing is thermal leak. If your garage is attached to your home, you might already be experiencing this, which is decreasing the energy efficiency of your home. So future garages are most likely going to be expertly insulated with really well-sealed doors, like this one, which is fully insulated with dual windows and doors.
You know, it seems like there's so much more we can be doing with garages. How can we add function to the space?
Like you said, Tracy, there is so much untapped potential in our garages. First, you want to think about how you're going to be using your garages. Are you using it for a gym, a workshop, storage? In this garage, the homeowner is actually going to be using this as a bit of a workshop, an AV lab. He's also going to be using it as future collection storage. And he also wants to use it as a bit of a lounge. So you can see how important it is to take planning into consideration here. So in the case of a garage renovation, you want to think about, if you're going to be using it as a gym, think about including fans or a sound system, or sectioning off the flooring so that you can have some floors that absorb impact. If you're going to be using it for a workshop, maybe you want to consider ventilation or adding AC, additional light, and heating. If you have the opportunity, closed storage is key, because out of sight is out of mind. It keeps the entire space feeling calm. If you have a lot of sporting equipment, maybe think about raising it up, hanging it up high, easily accessible, but it still allows you to maximize the square footage that you have.
What is the latest garage tech you recommend investing in?
You know what? This really excites me, Tracy, because there are so many options. It's really about a balance of eco-friendly functionality. Think about the surface of your roof that's otherwise unused. Think about installing solar panels that can actually feed the electrical charge point below, or installing a bed of plants, which looks great, a little bit of insulation, but it's also purifies the air around you. It's called the living roof, and it is fantastic. Or installing a rainwater collection and purification system, which reduces your home's water usage. You can use it for washing your car or watering your plants. The other thing that modern homes are really embracing is smart technology, like this garage that is fully integrated with a smart home and multimedia system, which allows it to be able to be used from your phone, your tablet, or by voice command, making it super easy to use. The other thing that we're seeing is remotely accessible security systems and smart openers, so that you can open, close, and lock your doors without being on site. So you can really see how we can hone in and customize a lot of these options as we move into the future.
The future is now.